Offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow down around his goal line. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Burrow going for it on fourth. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Mixon with a first down carry to the 43, second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On third down, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another try for Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, but good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just meant...
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go play action with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Jackson. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, open good. And leads now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Finding room at midfield. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That is taken in by Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again, Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. He's at the 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here's Jackson. Connects with Duvernay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson. Bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.